I always say, if you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does compared to
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. The coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that. That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
If you cheat,
See, they say you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans, so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comforts of your own little room at the boarding house, rent your home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over. The long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. The devil. And the devil was fucking up here.
Here he go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to
on the
say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch to give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top, they profess that he's straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. Like the least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one-night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one-night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Hello. Yes, I am here. We are here. Chicken, get your chicken here. We're here. It is Saturday, and it is time to be silly. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender-conforming members of our audience, to Silly Saturday, our premier and flagship program here at the L Teddy 27 studios. And we are here. We're going to get in and out. I just got off the phone with Abby and Really B, who are en route here. So when we get off this live, we're going to go meet up with Abby and Really B, hang out and have a good time this afternoon and this evening. And we're going to have a good time. I hope y'all enjoy yourself.
hopefully we can get Chef Don to come out with us this afternoon. You know, the people be squeamish about meeting up and having a good time. So we're gonna try and see if we can snatch up Chef Don too. Maybe get Scotty and Jamar to come and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to hit up Tanya too. Tanya may want to come. Call my boo Tanya. Tanya will come through with some good goods. So so yes. I hope she does too. Let me say hey to y'all so we can get this party started and get to the day, because we probably will take a video or two, something like that, once we get together. And we'll probably take a video or two, you know what I'm saying, get when we all get together so y'all can see us and stuff. Hold on, let me test the coffee. Hold on. Oh yes. Oh yes, coffee check, extra good. So we in for a good show. We are simulcasting on we are indeed simulcasting on Twitch. You can go over to Twitch and follow us. Let me put the link on there for those people who do have a Twitch account and who want to follow. I don't know why Twitch is not playing. My Twitch should be playing. I'm supposed to be simulcast. We'll work out this Twitch situation. Nevertheless, I'm supposed to be live on both, but here's my Twitch channel for those people who need that. Let me put all of the socials up and start to say hi to y'all. Okay. Ciao. I know Really B said she was gonna hit you up. All right. Hey Tracy W, what's going on? Boom. What is up? Jason, what's good, bruh? What's going on? Universal Goddess, how are you, love? I feel like I ain't synced you in a minute. I feel like I ain't synced you. Hey, crazy homebody girl. You just dropping a like, your cash to replay. Okay, girl, we'll be here. Hey, Demetria. Hey, boom. What's going on, beautiful? And I see my Haitian princess, my Haitian goddess, Nessa is here. We got Janae in the building. Chef Don say he done landed. Terica is here. Hey, Terica. Hey, Terica. Child Terica. Every Terica I know is a fighter. Ooh, child. I know about 4 Tericas and all them, they not going to start the fight. But if you start the fight with them, please be clear. The way they gonna dog walk you, every Terica I know. I'm just saying. It comes with the name. Hey, Lock Queen. Now look at who we have here. Hey, Paul. How you doing today? Don't be what are you talking about, Paul? I keep trying to tell you, do not let me up into your evil little web of deceit. I am as pure as the driven snow. I am pure, chaste, and wholesome. Don't try to lump me in with whatever you got going on, sir. Okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, hey Sharice, how you doing, boo? Hey Uncle Jay, what's going on? Tanya, I'm gonna hit you up and let you know what we're gonna end up at. We're thinking about 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock. When I get off here, I'll go take a quick shower, throw on some clothes, and then we'll head out to meet up with the people. So we think about 4 or 5 o'clock, Tanya. They're staying down south, Tanya, like South area. So I'll get you the information, Tanya, if you want to come through. Yeah. You'll be down to the hotel waiting on the shuttle. Okay. Well, we'll be down there. Really B says she'll call you. Hey, Tracy W. Hello, Tracy W. How are you doing today, Tracy W? Is everything going well with you? Are you having a good day, Tracy W? Is this a good enough greeting for you, Tracy W? Y'all know Tracy W be like, you ain't greet me properly. I don't know what type of backflips or somersaults you want from me, ma'am, but I hope that was enough. Terrence, what's good, bro? What is up? What is up? Symmetry, it's good to see you. Look at Terica. Terica's like, you are right. I told you all the Tericas I know, they don't play around. Every Terica I know, baby, fuck around if you want to. Get your ass fucked up. You watch the NBA draft, NFL draft, we're going to talk about it. You know we're going to talk about that, Sharice. You already know. Cha. Nah. Listen, I'm with you, Terica. Terica say she don't start nothing, but if you come on around here, it'll be finished. MVN, how are you, my love? How are you? We're gonna talk about Shedeur in a Shedeur is in the dossier. Lock Queen. Don't worry about it. He is in the dossier with his little cute self. Anyway, hey Straight W. How are you today? So y'all ready to get this party started? Put a shondo in the chat if you are ready to get silly on this good silly Saturday, like only we can. So MVN already sent me a cash app. Thank you, MVN. Thank you, MVN. You know, MVN always supports the platform, and I am eternally grateful to her. She is one of my longest standing subscribers, and for years has always been a great contributor to this platform. So I always want to celebrate her and how she promotes and celebrates this platform. So thank you. Thank you, my love. All right. It looked like we're ready to get started. We ready to get this party started. So, with that being said, let's do what we do. Okay, y'all don't need to see my name. Y'all know who I am. And if you don't, then why are you here? Let's go ahead and get this party started. If you're new around these parts, it's time for my favorite segment, the hashtag ABCs. The hashtag I almost said FTFB. I was going back to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta by Love and Hip Hop Reviews. It's time for our hashtag ABCs. And what is the hashtag ABCs? I'm glad you asked.
ABC. A bitch can't. A bitch can't get a hit. A bitch can't get on the charts. A bitch can't get a Grammy. A bitch just can't.
A bitch just can't. I'm just saying. Listen, these are stories and headlines that we saw, and immediately based on the headline alone, we knew that we did not have the energy, the bandwidth to even entertain the fuck shit and fuckery that was held within said article and or post. So we just said, no, a bitch can't. Matter of fact, hashtag GWG. GWG. Go with God. Here's our first ABC. And it does deal with the draft. Now we're going to cover the draft a little more in depth later in the dossier. But when your president is commenting, no, that might have been the kiss of death, and he might have known that him inserting himself into this may have caused it to be the kiss of death for Shedeur. He knows that he's toxic right now, and he may have done that on purpose. Sir, I don't no means no and yes means no. I just can't. We're gonna break down the Shedeur Sanders situation a bit later, but the fact that your president chimed in, he knew that wasn't going to help. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint, how you doing today, boo? Good to see you. Yeah, exactly, Terrence. This is not helping. Not helping at all. Sir, go with God. Oh God, Jesus God. Why this little boy won't go away? DDG wants y'all to know he live in check to check. Sir, in the immortal words of my good sis Abby Reviews, we don't care. Hey, Cymera. Sir, we don't give a fuck. Sir. Hello, Mr. DDG. We don't give a damn. The only reason we know you is because you was blowing what is her name? Haley, Chloe, one of them girls backs out. I think it was Haley. That's the only reason you have any relevance. We don't care about you. You should be over here trying to live these lavish lifestyles and live the life of Riley, knowing you can't afford it. I don't know what he want us to do, Chef Don. I really don't know what he want us to do. Aren't you supposed to be some kind of rapper or something? Should you be in the studio working on that instead of bothering us with your fuck shit? Because you always in the news for everything else besides your career or your avocation. You're in the news for the fuck thing else besides your usual avocation. Or do you have one? Child, sir, get the fuck away from us. Go with God. Two card-carrying members of the basket of deplorables. I don't want no parts of it. I don't give a damn what they got going on. I don't give a damn what they're windmilling about and fighting about. I don't give a damn. These are card-carrying life members of the basket of deplorables. I mean, what do you want? You said that he's a dick sucking professional. He said you smell poor and he ain't never smelled you before. I mean, I can believe it. Where is the lie that you probably smell poor? Lil Bust Down. I don't have time for Lil Bust Down or Kanye. I don't have time for either one of them. I don't. Him talking about his Kanye's sons gonna want to suck dick now. Baby, I don't. Nope, not going down the road with you, Lil Bust Down, and you and your homophobia. I don't have that type of energy. It's a Saturday. It's the weekend. We don't have the type of time to break this down and dog walk you like we normally would. It's silly Saturday. We just trying to have a good time and enjoy our weekend. We're not going to devote that much energy to you, Lil Bust Down. Neither you nor Kanye. Y'all can go back and forth from now until Jesus comes back, okay? We don't care. A bitch just came. And with that, go with God. I saw this. Nope. Not gonna. Can't do it. Won't do it. Nope. 2028. Bitch, I'm afraid for what's coming in 28 days, much less in 2028. I don't have this type of energy. I don't know. Can't. Won't think about it. Can't. Nope. No. I can't get. I can't think that far down the road. 4 years. 3 years from now. 3 days from now. 3 weeks from now. 3 months from now is scary enough. You want me to think 3 years from now? No, I'm not doing that. No. Nope. Not gonna do it. I'm not gonna fall for it. Nope. Nope. It's too many other things for us to be worried about. Then no, can't do it. Won't do it, sir. I'm not gonna even tell you to go with God. I'm gonna tell you go to hell. It's time to dive into the dossier. Swan dive in the dossier. Into the dossier. Are you gonna be waiting in the dossier for us, sir, with your big beautiful lips and your big beautiful other things down here, sir? Are you gonna be waiting for us in the dossier? Hey, Spicy Original. For those of you all new here, Spicy Original is the person who came up with the term palate cleansers for our wonderful, delectable beauties that we have at the end of the show. Spicy Original is the one who coined that phrase and term for our delectable beauties at the end of the show. That came from Spicy Original. Shout out to Spicy Original. Put a Shondo in the chat for her. We love her. She's been around here a long time too. Child, not that the devil said no. So, in our first story in the dossier, now the young man that you're seeing there, now from what I understand, his name is, what's the man name? Come on, what's the man name? His name is Lindell Price. Now he's the former owner of the now closed turkey leg hut down to the Houston in the 3rd Ward. He's been arrested in connection with the June 20 explosion at Houston's Bar 5015. And authorities have said that this explosion was intentionally set by this young man right here, by Mr. Price. U.S. Attorney Nicholas J. Ganji confirmed the indictment, which includes Armani Williams, 27, and John Lee Price, 39. The three appeared before a magistrate judge, though Lynn's bond was not set. So Lynn Price, he's been indicted. The indictment alleges that he conspired with others to set fire to the bar, which was owned by Stephen Rogers, a former business partner at the Turkey Leg Hut. On June 12, 2020, the group allegedly poured gasoline on the bar's entrance and ignited it, causing the building to explode. He is accused of paying those others involved to go in there. He didn't do it himself, but he paid the other two guys, Armani Williams and John Lee Price, to go in there and do the deed. Former Houston Fire Chief Samuel Pena confirmed that multiple gas containers were found at the scene. Just sloppy as hell. Just sloppy as hell. Now, y'all know Turkey Leg Hut went filed for bankruptcy because they had like almost $5 million in debt. Additionally, he is connected to an April 2020 arson involving a stolen 1975 Chevy Nova. Sir, you got a lot of arson going on. They have been indicted on conspiracy charges and arson and could potentially face up to 20 years in prison and fines of up to $250,000. I ain't got nothing to do with it, sir. Why are you setting shit on fire? Hey, Cams, what's going on, boo? Now, I have been to the Turkey Leg Hut before it closed. Hey, J Diva, what's going on? Hey, Jay Parrish, how you doing today? But sir, you can't be setting shit on fire thinking that nobody gonna find out, and then they sloppy with it. They leaving the gas containers out at the scene of the crime and shit. Sir, what the fuck? Now I've been to the Turkey Leg Hut before down there. It was all right. I mean, there wasn't nothing wrong with tell mama about. I've been to a couple other spots in Houston that had turkey legs that was a little bit better. I'm just being honest. Hey, China White. Now he want to be Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something. Shout out to Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something. Child, he going to jail, Shay W. Baby, he going all the way under the jail. He'll be in there for a minute. Hey, Montrez, what's good, bro? Good to see you today. I was wondering where you was and why you late to class. We'll monitor the situation and see what the situation is. Let me show you something. In more people going to jail news, that's former NFL running back Adrian Peterson. Well, he was arrested Thursday night, early Friday morning, on DWI charges. Now, he was charged with 4th degree driving while impaired, according to online records maintained by the Hennepin County Sheriff. He had attended the Minnesota Vikings public draft party Thursday night at US Bank Stadium. He was taken into custody at 5:16 a.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, you was out there a long time because the draft hadn't been over. Sir, it was 5:15 in the morning. They released him on $4,000 bond at 7:31. The charge is a misdemeanor. His next scheduled court date is on May 9th. You know, he got enough money to get it to go away. Now, a state trooper observed him driving 83 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. I mean, I don't see what the problem is. I've done 83 in a 55. Baby, listen, sometimes them things, listen, the speed limit signs, sometimes it's just suggestions. I figure at 5:16 in the morning, ain't nobody on the road anyway. So me going 83 miles an hour ain't hurting nobody. My 83 and the 55, because he was probably the only place you're gonna find 55 miles an hour is on the highway. If I'm going 83 on the highway, ain't nobody on the highway, I suggest you leave me alone. Now, preliminary breath tests measured his blood alcohol content at 0.14, which is nearly twice Minnesota's legal limit, which is 0.08. Whatever. Y'all just wanted the reason to pull that man over. I'm sure he was driving a really nice car, and y'all looked at that. Oh, nice car. Yeah, let's go ahead and it was probably real close to the entrance where the stadium is. So you figured that might be one of the athletes. Y'all know what y'all doing. This is Minnesota, and we know how y'all feel about black people in the great state of Minnesota. We are not confused on this. I'm just saying. Wait, who's the angry, bitter, messy bottom? Oh, God. Dear Lord. Wait, hey, Uncle Jay. Uncle Jay just busted into the classroom. He's an angry, messy bottom bitch. Girl. He ain't nothing but an angry, bitter, messy bottom. Girl. Uncle Jay, show us on the doll where he hurt you. Shay W, they have apps now where they will send somebody where you are and drive your car home for you. Okay? You ain't even got to leave it there. Show us on the doll where the turkey leg hut man hurt you. Girl. I'm not inebriated. And you know, when you live in Atlanta, right? Even if you're going home and you know exactly how to get home, you always put on the GPS. Why? Because the traffic patterns here are always haywire. It could be 5 a.m. and traffic is bumper to bumper like a parking lot. So what I always do is I put on my my GPS, and then it'll tell me police reported ahead. So I have enough time to slow it down. He probably was playing music too loud or something, or had put his you know, sometimes I put my GPS on mute because that bitch should be too loud. Bitch, you too loud. I'm trying to hear my song. You over here interrupted. And you always notice with the GPS, it'll get to your favorite part of the song, your part. And this bitch got along in 0.5 miles. Turn right onto so-and-so. Keep going on so-and-so street for the next 11 hours. Don't forget to merge. Like, girl, I don't need all these instructions. And I'm trying to hear my part. Girl. That's why sometimes I have to mute that hoe. Because it be right on your favorite part. Hey, LMV, boo. Hey, Tiffany Blue. How you doing, sweetheart? It's always on your favorite part, honey. Girl. Child. Girl. Be killing me. We got to move on. Well, listen. So, Patrick Mahomes is in the news, right? So, he's catching a lot of flack. I'm gonna just play the video and let y'all, and we'll go from there.
I've wanted to do it for a while, but it was kind of one of those superstitions. I kept winning the Super Bowl, which is a good thing, but I didn't want to cut the hair while I was doing it. And so I told everybody during the season that win or lose, if we win 3 in a row or if we lose, I'm getting the haircut. Like that's enough. And I'm very excited. Like I've looked at some videos from last year, and I can't believe all you guys let me keep that nappy hair for so long. Like I look way better now with the short hair, so I'll be keeping this going forward.
So the black delegation descended upon Patrick Mahomes' social media. Because he said nappy hair. That's my concern. Listen, Terrence, you took the words right out my mouth. They worried about him saying he glad he cut his nappy hair. I'm like, bruh, who the fuck did your tape? Like your tape line is fucked up. You got too much money to walk out of the barber shop looking like that, bruh. Listen, that's what the black people are saying. The black people are like, sir, nappy wear. Because we could show you naps. We could show you some beady beads, okay? The people are feeling some kind of way because they say that he aligns himself with his side that's descended from the Caucasus Mountains more than he is with the side that's descended from the motherland. And so they feel some kind of way about him calling his hair nappy. As if he was trying to say, oh, y'all ain't tell me I was looking like a nigga. Y'all should have told me to cut my shit earlier. I ain't wanted to look that black and that ethnic. Right, sport clips, great clips, super cuts, all of that. You went in there and let them fuck your shit up. Listen, a man's relationship with his barber is very close. I'm just saying. You know, you want a cute barber, but you want a barber that's going to have your shit right. You want a barber that's going to have you looking right. You also want a barber that don't mind conveniently placing his meat on your arm as it's on the armrest. But that's a whole nother story. We're not going to talk about that. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about you let this man fuck your hairline up, whoever you went to. Not his pink toe family. Girl, Miss Kiki. Girl. Listen. The entirety of the black delegation descended on his social media and dog walked him. Did. I mean, I don't know, y'all. Does he not get to call his hair nappy because he got that white mama? I don't know. I'm just trying to find out. Hey, Xavier. I'm just saying. Now, my barber don't have to have his haircut. Sometimes the best barbers, they never have a chance to get to their own hair because they be cutting so many people's hair. So that's not a prerequisite. But I do like a cute barber. And my barber, I've been with him for several years now, and he is fine as fuck. Oh, he's so fine. Cha. Like, I just want to know, does he not get to? I mean, he does, but the way he said it, Cymera, the way he said it, it kind of made it seem like he wanted to remove that. It came off real. It came off as if he was talking to the white people, saying, "Why y'all ain't tell me I look black like that? I look like a nigga. Y'all should let me cut them naps off." That's kind of the way it came off. But sir, you can't wash on and wash off. You can't wax on, wax off. Shout out to Karate Kid, your blackness. Because even with the short hair, sir, you still look like us. It don't wash away, sir. I don't know. Child. Look at here. Now look at here. Now look at Uncle Jay. Child, you can't take him nowhere. Well, Jason said Ralph Macchio is a Trump supporter, so fuck him and his life forever. That's true. That's true. Did they do wax on, wax off with the one with Jaden Smith? What he said? I just want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore. What did he say? He said, I hate it here. I just want to go home. Remember that? I hate it here. I want to go home. Did they do wax on, wax off in that one? To me, it's not about Ralph Macchio. It's about what his name? Mr. Miyagi. That's who it's about. Hero. Hey. That's true, Janae. You know them good them girls who do hair real good, their hair ain't never did. Never did. Now that is true. Now we talked about this earlier. I have and I'm not y'all know I love my women. I'm not misogynistic, but I don't go to the female barber, and she may be great. And maybe that is a little misogyny going in there. I mean, part of it is she ain't got no meat to rest on my arm if I put my arm on the armrest. So, girl, that's a part of the whole full treatment from the barber. Girl, I put my hand on this armrest and you ain't got shit to lay on my arm. Girl, why am I here? But yeah. Yeah, he would have been deported if he wasn't dead, JC. You ain't lying. But them studs be having strap-ons. Them studs be wearing strap-ons all day. I feel like that would be uncomfortable. Girl, I don't know. It is. Now, there's a few good Hispanic barbers. You can find some good Hispanic Latino barbers. Some of them, they can cut you right too. Depending on the right area, the right neighborhood, you go to a good Hispanic Latino barber, they'll get you right too. They can. My current barber, he's half Jamaican, half Cuban. And he's fine as wine, child. He can't stand his Cuban. He could not stand his Cuban side. He be in there laying their ass out. He could not stand them. I'm just saying. Anyway, Lock Queen say they sure do. Yes, them studs. They be wearing these baby. They be wearing these straps all day, girl, because they be trying to act like they got a bulge. Baby, you ain't fooling nobody. That ain't real. I don't feel the blood pumping through the vein in that mug, okay? Girl, smelling like silicone. I don't want you smelling like plastic and silicone over here. Anyway, child. We got to move on. Sir, you can't cut away, wash away your black. You can't do none of that, Mr. Mahomes. In other news, Megan Thee finds herself in the news today. So, a Houston rapper, female rapper by the name of Ivy K. She claims that Megan Thee stole her 2024 song, It's Whatever, for her brand new single, Megan's brand new single, Whenever. Now, Ivy K went on Instagram Live and alleged that Megan Thee's team reached out to her about a month ago and went through their remix without Ivy's approval or knowledge. In the Instagram clip, you could hear both songs, and they do sound alike. I did listen. I don't know. It ain't my issue. It ain't my problem. Y'all know when you get a certain amount of fame and notoriety, these girls like to come out the woodwork, okay? Because they try to get their own little clout. They be clout chasing. Now, I'm not saying that Megan Thee didn't steal that woman's music. I don't know. It did sound, it did sound real close. I ain't gonna lie. However, nevertheless, however, somebody need to clear this up. I don't know Megan Thee. Megan Thee, just write your own stuff, okay? If your team come to you with some shit, be like, listen, where the fuck this came from? Because I'm not here for y'all stealing beats and stealing lyrics and stealing whatever from somebody. I ain't got that type of time. These girls are after my good throat. I could hear it in the background. You got to listen to the music part of it, Xavier. I don't know. I would play it for y'all, but I ain't got time for these copyrights and claims and all of that stuff. I don't have that type of time. Y'all can go listen to it for yourselves and make a judgment on your own. I'm sure it'll get to a courthouse somewhere. I don't have the energy. Go with God. So we're on the precipice of this pending trial for the diddler, and Sean Combs. They're saying that when he was in court the other day, he has made a dramatic his appearance has dramatically changed. He don't have that good Beijing down to the courthouse, to the jail. And so they say his hair and his beard, his hair on his head and the hair on his beard are all completely grayed out and white out. They say he done lost a lot of weight and everything. They say he's not doing well at all. They say it's taking a real toll on him. They say he's almost unrecognizable. Mm-hmm. Yep. But they say the hair on his head has turned completely gray. And it was a lot longer and messier and nappier, since that's our word of the day, than normal. Now, you know they don't allow cameras in the courtroom, but from all accounts from people in there, that's what they confirm. And you know they have the court sketch artist. The court sketch artist, in her sketches, she sketched the whole his whole head gray, real gray and white. Hold on. Let me see if I can hold on, y'all. Hold your line. Let me see if I can't pull up the sketch for y'all. See if I can't do this real fast. Hold your line. I just want y'all to see. Okay. Here's the courtroom sketch. That's the courtroom sketch of Diddy. Listen, you can't be. Now, I thought in jail. Hey, Savon, what's going on, boo? Hey, Ravine. Now, I thought that in jail, they have their own ways of dyeing their hair and stuff. Hey, Angela. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Now he out here, Diddy Claus out here handing out baby oil. You know what? Now he looking like Uncle Ben. Y'all know what? But they said, you know, his cheekbones and everything look real sunken in, like he's lost weight and stuff. And they're saying he looks, his hair was all long and nappy and stuff. Yeah, they say that's him, according to the sketch artist. And all accounts of the people there, according to all of the people there, I think that's a shirt underneath. Well, it might be his chest hairs. I don't know, Janae. Don't make me lie, honey. Yeah, but the people that were there in the courtroom confirmed what the sketch artist drew. So, child, not, you know what, LMV, you know. LMV say Diddy giving out baby oil and Shay giving out baby gravy. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not. Oh well, sir. Sir, listen. I am Whitney Houston to this. Okay, I am Whitney Houston to it all. I have nothing. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second, y'all. Wanted to make sure that this next story. Okay, it's there. Okay. I had to make sure. So listen, I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't leave me out of it. Circle with God. Flo Milli had her baby. She had her baby. That's her and her baby daddy right there. I can't remember the little boy name, but she gave birth to her newborn son. Oh yeah, the boyfriend name is, the baby daddy name is G6 Red Dot. And she took a picture of the baby. Hold on. Let me see if I can see if we can't get a picture of the baby. Hold on. You really can't see the baby. It's just a you can't see the baby's face. Hold on. But she had a baby. I don't really care. I'm ready for Flo Milli to get back to her music. Okay, that's it. That's all, Flo Milli. We wish you well. Okay, don't stop. If I'm you, don't take pictures of your baby until your baby is of a certain age. Now take a cue from Beyonce, people should not know what your child look like until they're at least 5 or 6 years old. Okay? Don't have too many people around your child. Don't have too many people seeing your child. Baby, No, that's not the baby name. That's the baby daddy name. His name is G6 Red Dot. I don't know what the baby's name is yet. Maybe I don't know if Xavier, did she announce the baby's name? I don't know if she announced what the baby's name was gonna be, but she had her baby. Congratulations, ma'am. Go with God. So let's discuss Shedeur, okay? So last I checked, can somebody go check Terrence or somebody? Can y'all go check and see if he's been drafted yet? Or is he still waiting? Hold on, let me see. Let me see what the ESPN is saying. Because when I got on here, he hadn't been drafted. He remains undrafted. Yeah. We're in the what round? We're in the 4th round. And we're in the middle of the 4th round. And he's still undrafted. There's been at least, last time I checked, there had been at least 5 quarterbacks that have been drafted before him. Most of whom does not have his skill set. Now let's be clear. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with you. And I was talking to Really B about this earlier when I was on the phone with her. She was asking me if I knew anything extra. I'd be having some contacts in different places. But here's what this is looking like to me. Y'all know what this looks like to me? This appears to be a Colin Kaepernick situation. And unfortunately, it has nothing to do with Shedeur and everything to do with his daddy. Now, somebody tried to play a prank on him as he was waiting to get a call from a GM. Somebody pretending to be an NFL team representative was on Twitch and prank called Shedeur. Now they prank calling the man and got all kinds of stuff. Listen. Cam Ward, if you want to draft Cam Ward, okay. Jackson Dart is not better than Shedeur to me. Neither is Tyler Show, neither is Jalen Milroe, and neither is Dylan Gabriel. If you want to say Cam Ward, great. If you want to take him, but the others that been drafted above him, I don't see it. We're in Trump's America, okay? That's where the fuck we are. We are in Trump's America. And what the NFL is trying to do with Deion Sanders is tell him and remind him, you a nigga. And you need to know your place and your role. You're a little too overzealous, sir. You're a little too mouthy. We don't like our niggas mouthy over here down to the plantation. The NFL. And people have been saying that you may try to make your way from college over here. We gonna let your motherfucking ass know now. Keep that shit over there. And let's be clear, as racist as the NFL is, NCAA is doubly racist. And they're trying to flex on Deion saying, yeah, you're a little too mouthy, sir. You got a little too much going on. You got a little too much bravado for us, sir. Shut that shit down. You ain't falling in line with what the fuck we need our niggas to fall in line with. Oh, no, I'm not saying that Gabriel isn't good, but what I am saying is I feel like Shedeur's skill set is better than Dylan Gabriel's. I'm just gonna be honest. That's what I'm saying, LMV. Dylan Gabriel was a Heisman candidate. Is he better than Shedeur? He's not. Cam Ward, I'll give that to you. Everybody outside of Cam Ward, nope. You're not gonna sell me on that. You cannot. Nope. You clearly were not watching the college football this season. Clearly, you were not. But this is all about Dion. And if you want to hit black people where it hurts the most, bother their children. Touch a black person's child. I'm telling y'all that's what this is about. And so they said, oh, we're going to get you where it hurts. We're going to get you with your child. They are going to do everything they can to make Shedeur the example. And that is to send a message to Dion. The difference between the Ball brothers and Bronny is Shedeur is actually really, really good. Lonzo Ball should not have gone number 2 that draft at all. At all. Lonzo Ball's skills and his skill set didn't fully develop until he was maybe 3 or 4 seasons into the league. When, if you remember those first 3 seasons, he was horrible. He was horrible. Bronny ain't that good. And so that's why I think the Shedeur situation is a bit different, because Shedeur on his own right and his own merits is a good quarterback. Now, LaMelo is good. Yes, LaMelo is. LaMelo is a great point guard. LiAngelo wasn't shit. That's why he ain't in the league no more. Now, Lonzo is much better than he was when he got drafted. Absolutely. But I still don't understand how he got. Well, I understand how he got number 2. Shout out to LeVar Ball, who the daddy, who marketed his son geniusly and got him the number 2 pick, because there's nowhere in the world he should have went number 2. But what's happening with Shedeur is the reckoning for Dion. What they really want to say is, I'm going to tell you, here's the quiet part out loud. What they really wanted to say was, you should have stayed your black ass down to them HBCUs. We don't want your black ass over at our Division I schools. Stay over there with the niggas down to the HBCUs. Don't come over here to Division I, where it's lily white. We don't want you niggas over here. All y'all good for is going on the field and doing what the fuck we tell y'all. Subjecting yourself to bodily harm. Terrence, at this point, you can tell it has nothing to do with any of this. This is a point that is being made. Everybody gonna throw it out. Everybody's gonna say, oh, well, we had other needs. Even teams that have glaring needs at the quarterback spot. Glaring needs at the quarterback spot. And now, first, as soon as he get drafted, they're gonna be heralding the team. Oh, they were so brave. We applaud such and such team for taking him. We know what this is about. We've seen this many times over. Many, many, many times over. Oh, well. Here we are. Here we are. Here the fuck we are. The other difference, Terrence, is the Ball brothers and Bronny are in the NBA. This is still the fucking NFL, the good old boy system. That is white, lily white. That Rooney Rule don't mean shit to them. Let's be clear. That's just something to appease people so they can check that box. They don't want no black people in positions of power and leadership down to the fucking NFL. And and the ones that are in coaching positions in the NFL, in the NFL and college, football, you better fall the fucking line and say, yes, sir, massa. No, sir, massa, when they tell you to. I'm just saying. Now, he's caught between a rock and a hard place because, Terrence, if he does go to the CFL, that's going to diminish the amount of money and endorsements that he can get. I'm just saying. I do think LMV, it would have been a good idea to separate from his dad, but I think that Dion wanted to do for his child like LeBron did for Bronny and like LeVar Ball did for his son. But the difference is the NBA is different from the NFL, very different from the NFL. It ain't the same. I don't know when he's going to get drafted. My heart goes out to him because the young man hasn't done anything wrong. Not for him to fall like that. None of this is his fault. This is the world that we live in Donald John's America. Listen, I hope every time once you do get drafted, I don't wish bad on people, but I hope you go somewhere and during training camp, something happens to all of the people in front of you, and they got to start you. And at every press conference, you start off, you start every press conference as soon as you sit down. Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Schaff, Jalen Milroe, Dylan Gabriel. Any other questions? That's how I'm starting every press conference. Sit down. Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Schaff, Jalen Milroe, Dylan Gabriel. Any other questions? Sit down. Shedeur, can you tell me that? Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Schaff, Jalen Milroe, and Dylan Gabriel. Any other questions? That's how I'm starting every press conference. What are we talking about? When I get in the game, there's no letting my foot off the gas. Any chance I get, I'm shoving it down your throat. You mad about it? You real mad about it? I'm just saying. You know we petty like this. You know us black people, we real petty. We are super petty. We are super petty. And now y'all done gave us a reason to root for him. We're going to be rooting for him all season long. We're all rooting for him. We are. The entirety of the black delegation. We are. Because we see what this is. We know exactly what this is. And it has nothing to do with X's and O's. Everything to do with this being the NFL and this being racism. We're rooting for you, bruh. We got you. Your jerseys are going to fly off the shelves. We are all Team Shedeur. Moving on. In some better news, so Elijah Arenas, son of Gilbert, former NBA player Gilbert Arenas, he was in a car accident early Thursday morning in LA, and they had to put him in a induced coma. Well, they say that he's out of the coma, and they do say that they have eliminated drugs and alcohol as being contributing factors to the crash. They said that it was mainly probably speed that had an issue, had something to do with it. But it had nothing to do with drugs and alcohol. They said that he is out of the coma, the induced coma, and that he is making recover. He is recovering and doing much better than he was. It was very touch and go, and they say he's doing much better now. So they say he had to be pulled from the car that was burning. Now he was driving one of those Tesla Cybertrucks with his death trap on wheels. That thing is a death trap on wheels. You see how that thing so easily, goes up in flames. But thank God, they said that he is recovering. He's out of the coma. He is. They've ruled out drugs and or alcohol. They've ruled out any intoxication. So they're just saying speed speed is probably the prevailing factor in the accident. But we are wishing him a speedy recovery. We certainly hope that he can make a full and speedy recovery. They are ugly, Sharif. Them ugly things are death traps on wheels. But we're praying for you, and we wish you nothing but the best in a speedy recovery. In some not so good news, and speaking of the draft, that is Derek Harmon, who was drafted in the first round by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shortly after he was drafted, later, just a few hours after he was drafted, his mom passed away. Now, his mom had previously had a stroke, and she was partially paralyzed. So she had some medical conditions, but shortly after he was drafted, she went on to be with the Lord. Now the official cause of death has not been publicly disclosed, but it's so bittersweet. You have one of the biggest moments probably of his life up to that point, followed by one of the hardest and toughest moments that he'll have to deal with. So we're certainly praying for him and his mom, a beautiful Black queen that supported him. I can't even imagine that roller coaster of emotions. I cannot even imagine. Certainly we're praying for him, his family, and friends and loved ones as they deal with this tragedy. But yeah, his mom did pass away just hours after he was drafted on Thursday night. So we're praying for him and his family. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, I bring to you the late, great Larry Myers to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love now, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. So, as we continue to utilize the Constitution for toilet paper, some interesting news has come out today about ICE and these ICE raids that you may need to be informed of. Let me read this to you. Trump administration officials directed law enforcement nationwide to pursue suspected gang members into their homes, in some cases without any sort of warrant. And that's according to the directive exclusively obtained by USA Today. The directive issued by Attorney General Pam Bondi, that bitch, on March 14th, provides the first public view of the specific implementation of the 1798 Alien Enemies Act, invoked to deport migrants accused of being members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. A day after the announcement, March 15th, immigration officials apprehended and flew more than 200 Venezuelans to El Salvador's Terrorism Confinement Center, or CCOT, which has been criticized for its harsh and dangerous conditions. For weeks, news organizations, members of Congress, the courts, and advocates have pressed the administration to provide operational details and evidence to support its claims. It claims that these men are Tren de Aragua members, a newly designated foreign terrorist organization. The memo was provided to USDA today by the Open Government Group Property of the People, which they obtained through a records request. Legal experts examined the document that reveals the following. It provides directives to frontline officers apprehending suspected Tren de Aragua members, suggesting officers obtain a warrant of apprehension and remove, quote, as much as practicable, end of quote. Those administrative warrants are signed by immigration officers, not judges, like criminal warrants. Let me say that again. Let me read that part of it again. It provides directives to frontline officers apprehending suspected Tren de Aragua members, suggesting officers obtain a warrant of apprehension and removal, quote, as much as practicable, end of quote. Not that it's mandatory to get these warrants, as I put up quotation fingers, but it's suggested. And then that suggestion is only as much as practicable. However, even if they do obtain these warrants, those warrants are signed by immigration officers, not by judges. When we started accepting warrants that were not signed by judges? Here's another portion of the details of the memorandum. Due to a, quote, dynamic nature of law enforcement procedures, end of quote, officers are to apprehend aliens based on their reasonable belief they meet the definitions. Not that you have concrete evidence, your reasonable belief that they meet the definition of being in the Tren de Aragua gang. Meaning, if you have tattoos of anything anywhere on your body, we just gonna pick you up. Don't give a damn if you're legal, illegal, whatever. You have the wrong amount of melanin and the wrong last name, and they got you. The memo also purports to grant authority to police to enter a suspected alien enemy's residence if, quote, circumstances render it impracticable to first obtain a warrant, end of quote. So if they feel like it's too much to get a warrant, these fake warrants from immigration officers, they still don't need it. They still gonna bust up in your house, warrant or no warrant. I can think of at least 3 amendments to the Constitution that have been violated here. I can think of at least 3. But why do we give a damn? Why do we give a damn? We're using the Constitution as toilet paper. And please be clear, this is going to happen in America, in the homes of American citizens. They're going to bust up in your home, tear your door down, tear your house up, and roll up out and leave you to pick up the pieces. No valid warrants, no anything. But this is what y'all voted for. Here we are. In more news, y'all's good girlfriend, the purported a purported member of season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race, not anymore. Y'all girls, she went down. She, she going down for 7 years. She got 87 months. Did. She got 87 good months. She did. That's y'all girl, former U.S. Representative John Doe, George Santos. Yeah, he pleaded guilty last summer to federal wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. And he appealed to the court for mercy as he cried saying that he was, quote, humbled and chastised and realized he betrayed his constituents' trust, end of quote. He went on to say through the tears, I offer my deepest apologies. I cannot rewrite the past, but I can control the road ahead, end of quote. To which U.S. District Judge Joanna Siebert was, baby, she was not any way, shape, form, or fashion moved at all. 87 months, lock his ass up. She went on to say, as she was giving him these 7 years, 3 months in jail, quote, where is your remorse? Where do I see it? It's always someone else's fault, end of quote. Sir, sir, we have nothing for you. Bye. But girl, I mean, you gonna do some drag up in the prison, find you a good boo thing that can protect you from getting stabbed or something. I mean, find you a good little boo thing. You know how they do in prison? They take the little M&Ms or the Skittles, and you lick it a little bit, and you use that for makeup. You take the little red M&M or the red Skittle, and you start painting you some, get you some good makeup. That's what I heard. I don't know. They say that's what they use for like makeup and lipstick and rouge and stuff. Uh-huh. You keep your little bag of M&Ms or a bag of Skittles, the red ones preferably. Or if you want to go a little cute, girl, you could do a little, to go with your outfit, get the orange one and have your little orange hue to go with that good outfit. Girl, you want to match it up, honey? Girl, Girl, I gotta tell you, girl, Mama Santos, girl, Yeah, learn to braid some hair. I'm just saying. Girl, learn to do some good cornrows, honey. I'm sure you got it in you, honey. I'm just saying. I'm right, he could find him a nice little boo thing up down to the prison. Girl, we're rooting for you as much as we can root for you down there, honey. I'm just trying to give you some advice so you don't get stabbed to death. I just don't want to see you get stabbed. Anyway, sir, go with God. I'll have nothing else for you. That woman you see right there, that would be Florida's first lady, Miss Casey DeSantis. Now, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around the concept of letting something the likes of Governor Death Sentence Ron DeSantis lay on top of you on a nightly basis. That shit is cringeworthy. Anyway, so she's been involved in a major scandal. Now, if you all remember, Governor Death Sentence said that he was endorsing his wife to be his successor in the upcoming race for Florida governor. So he's backing his wife. Donald John is backing Byron Donalds, the black man who he didn't give not one position in his cabinet. That's who Donald John is endorsing, right? So anyway, Casey DeSantis finds herself in a pickle and in a lot of controversy surrounding allegations involving an organization linked to her. Now, the controversy stems from a payment made to an organization tied to her signature welfare assistance program. This comes amid speculation she could launch a gubernatorial bid to succeed her outgoing husband. But the allegations surrounding the Hope Florida Foundation, which is linked to her Hope Florida initiative, poses a threat to her future political ambitions. One Florida Republican operative said, quote, the Hope Florida hearings have to play a role into her decision to run. It is her signature achievement that's being attacked and called corrupt. This is a sign of things to come. If she decides to enter the race, it has to give her pause, end of quote. Now, she has long been a popular figure in Florida amongst Republicans, and she played a key role in her husband's 2024 presidential bid, the one that your husband summarily lost. Now they're saying that she and Byron Donalds in early polls are neck and neck. They're divided by in some polls 3 points, some polls 4 points. But this Hope Florida scandal is really giving people issues. Now, she launched Hope Florida, which is called Hope Florida, A Pathway to Prosperity, back in 2021. It's a state government program that was implemented by the Florida Department of Children and Families, which we call DCF. Now, according to Florida Department of Veterans Affairs, the program has led more than 30,000 Floridians decreasing or eliminating, has led to more than 30,000 Floridians decreasing or eliminating their reliance on public assistance. However, the Hope Florida Foundation, which is tied to the program, is not spearheaded by Casey DeSantis, and it has come under increased scrutiny from state lawmakers on both sides of the aisle. The controversy has drawn headlines in recent weeks concerning a $10 million payment to the foundation. Critics argue that this money was inappropriately used to help campaign against a ballot measure that would have legalized recreational marijuana in the state this past November. So they received $10 million to this non-for-profit that's supposed to be helping people get off of welfare government assistance program. Instead of using it for the Hope Florida program, not she, but the organization that she spearheads took the $10 million and used it for political ads and campaigns to fight against the legalization of marijuana on the November ballot. And now this is going to court, and she's going to end up in the courtroom. Yep. So they funneled that $10 million through this Hope Florida non-for-profit charity, and then got it to be used by Republican operatives to for a campaign to fight against the legalizing marijuana initiative. I wish nothing but the worst for you, ma'am. Nothing. Oh well, go with God. One of the big stories this week was the ceremonious arresting of Judge Hannah Dugan out of the great state of Wisconsin. Now, Hannah Dugan is a judge in Wisconsin. And listen, she's a Milwaukee County Circuit Court judge. They arrested her yesterday. Now Pam Bondi ordered Cash Patel ordered that the FBI lock her up, which she was arrested. They're saying allegedly that she was trying to help an undocumented defendant avoid arrest. Now, while the specific details of how she did that happen, preliminary sources are saying what she did is she informed the man, listen, because he came before her courtroom. He said, listen, there's some people out there trying to find you. You may want to basically, she didn't go and house him. She basically said, hey, they looking for you. If you're trying to avoid them or whatever, you need to find you a good way to go the other way, or here's some way. She basically tried to help him say, listen, hey, you might could avoid going out that front door over there, because they over there down to the front door. You may want to try to take the side door. And they're using that to say that she was helping an undocumented defendant avoid arrest. And then they locked her up. Democrats are losing their respective minds. Republicans are applauding it, as you can probably imagine. This opens the door to it being open season on judges. They're going to utilize this as their barometer for any time as they call them rogue liberal judges adjudicates or does things that they don't get along with, we're going down that slippery slope. We're going down a slippery slope where you're having, and I'm not saying judges are above the law, because they are not. However, it does not appear that there was an actual crime, or at least they haven't provided evidence of an actual crime being committed. And this is just them, wanting to enact their own form of justice against this woman. It's not going to go. This is not going to end well, y'all. This is a slippery slope. I don't see this going well at all. In more news, because y'all may need to hear this, the USDA, that's the United States Department of Agriculture, they said on Thursday that they are withdrawing a Biden-era proposed rule that would limit salmonella levels in raw poultry. The rule would have required corporations to test contamination levels in chicken and poultry infected with strains tied to the meat-borne disease. If poultry plants reported specific bacteria detected, the stock would risk being pulled from the store shelves and be subject to a recall under the proposed rule. USDA officials said that they pulled the rule due to concerns submitted during the public comment period. Quote, while Food Safety and Inspection Service continues to support the goal of reducing salmonella illnesses associated with poultry products, the agency believes that the comments have raised several issues important to warrant further consideration. End of quote. That's what the agency wrote in a notification on the Federal Register. The USDA said the legal authority to control final product standards was questioned by critics in addition to the economic impact of additional regulations. Now, this shift from regulatory framework comes months after a massive outbreak across 9 states. A massive outbreak of salmonella across 9 states. You should also know that one of the largest donors to the Trump administration was poultry farmers and CEOs of poultry companies. I don't know what y'all want from me. I just report the stories. Y'all know y'all love y'all some chicken. Chicken, get your chicken here. I'm just reading the story. Did I go too far? Yeah, I went too far. I'm just reading the story. That's all I do is read the story. We have to move on. We don't have this type of time. Cha. In more sugar spiky news, the woman you see there, her name is Michelle Fiori. Now, let me read this to you. President Donald John has pardoned a Nevada Republican politician who was awaiting sentencing on federal charges that she used money meant for a statue honoring a slain police officer for personal costs, including plastic surgery. Oh, this coffee is extra good. That's the first sentence of the article. Let me read that again in case you didn't hear that in the back. President Donald John has pardoned a Nevada Republican politician who was awaiting sentencing on federal charges that she used money meant for a statue honoring a slain police officer for personal costs, including plastic surgery. But where you had the plastic surgery at, ma'am? Because you don't look good. Anyway, Michelle Fiori, a former Las Vegas City Councilwoman and state lawmaker who ran unsuccessfully in 2022 for state treasurer, was found guilty in October. She was found guilty in October of 6 counts of federal wire fraud and 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. She was out of custody ahead of her sentencing, which had been scheduled for next month. In a lengthy statement on Facebook, the Trump loyal supporter expressed gratitude to the president while also accusing the U.S. government and, quote, select media outlets, end of quote, of a broad decade-long conspiracy to target and dismantle her life. The White House confirmed Ms. Fiori had been pardoned, but did not comment on the president's decision. Federal prosecutors said that at trial that Ms. Fiori, age 54, had raised more than $70,000 for a statue of a Las Vegas police officer who was fatally shot in 2014 in the line of duty, but had instead spent some of it on cosmetic surgery, rent, and her daughter's wedding. FBI agents in 2021 subpoenaed records and searched Ms. Fiori's home in Las Vegas in connection with her campaign spending. In a statement, Nevada Democratic Party Executive Director Hillary Barrett called the pardon, quote, reckless and a slap in the face, end of quote, to all law enforcement officers. But I thought y'all were the party that loved law enforcement. Thin blue line. We believe in our police officers. And y'all are partnering this woman who, instead of using the money that was raised to build a statue for this officer, she paid for her daughter's wedding and to get her lip injections, or to get, lipo or whatever the fuck she had going on. Also for rent. Yeah, she had to pay that good rent. Mm-hmm. Mm. Moving on. That's Xavier people. That's Xavier people. Xavier over there in Las Vegas. Anyway, this bitch right here. I tried to tell y'all this bitch wasn't shit. I knew it was gonna be a shit show. I told y'all before this man took off. Before this man took office, when he announced that they have moved away from Matt Gaetz and gave it to Pam Bondi to be the attorney general, I told y'all, I said, buckle up, Buttercup, because this bitch ain't shit. Well, here we are. Attorney General Pam Bondi is rescinding a Biden-era policy protecting journalists from subpoenas, according to an internal memo obtained by Axios. The memo states that the U.S. government has suffered numerous leaks of sensitive and classified information to the media. Quote, this conduct is illegal and wrong, and it must stop, end of quote. And that's what Pam Bondi said in a memo. Let me tell y'all what this is all about. They're trying to force... They're trying to, the original rule from the Biden administration said that you could not force a journalist to violate the trust of their sources. You could not subpoena them to get on the stand and say who they got the information from, right? However, they're removing that because now they want to go after the people who tell the who tell journalists when these people are doing the wrong thing. Mind you, y'all got all this fever and energy for the journalists, none for your DefSec who's around here giving out sensitive information all over the goddamn place. No smoke for members of the cabinet, the DNI, the NSA, Secretary of State, DefSec, all of these people being loosey-goosey, nilly-willy with sensitive classified information. Top secret information. This bitch's wife, Pete Hegseth, is in Signal group chats and shit with classified information. No smoke for none of that, but y'all want to be able to come after the journalists and force them to give up their sources when they happen to get information about how you people do the wrong thing. Because the problem is not the people doing the wrong thing. The problem is the fact that it gets out and the public finds out. Because y'all have no problem with people doing the wrong thing. You have only problem with it being found out that you did the wrong thing. Here we are. Here the fuck we are. Hey, L Love, my love. Like, this bitch gets on my last fucking nerve. My last good nerve. Let me move on before I start cussing. As we delve out of the sugar spike segment, now is a good time if you would like to donate to the platform. We are back. We are back with a vengeance. And y'all might want to buy a few drinks for me and Abby and Really B and Scotty and Jamar and stuff. We finna go hang out. So y'all might want to. We'll see if we can get Chef Don to come out too. But y'all might want to sponsor, a round of drinks for us. We'd love to have it. We're gonna have a good time later today. So we certainly want those of you all that want to support the platform, please you could do so at the link there. MVN has already sent in her contribution. Thank you, MVN, for your contribution. But certainly anybody else who would like to make a contribution to the platform, now is a good time to do that. As good a time as any. Let me go ahead and take my swig of coffee while I give you a chance to, and it'll be scrolling, the Cash App will be scrolling at the bottom as well. All right. It's time for Cornaki's Khakis Corners. And today, we're going to the great state or Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania had some elections upcoming for their Supreme Court and their Superior Court. For their Commonwealth Court, which is a part of their Supreme Court structure, these are the candidates. You have Stella Sy. You see her on the left. In the middle, you see she's the Democratic candidate. You then see two Republican candidates, Matthew Walford and Joshua Prince. Now, I need not let y'all know who we're rooting for. Stella Sy. We're rooting for her because these other people, I need y'all to do right, Pennsylvania. Now, y'all didn't do right in the this past November, Pennsylvania. Y'all got to make this right. Y'all got to do better. Make it right. Y'all got a chance to make it right, to help yourselves. And this is nothing to do with national politics. This is all internal statewide politics. And this is the Supreme Court. This is the judiciary system. This is of utmost importance to you all in the great state of Pennsylvania. So please, now, Judge Stella Sy, she's already a judge on the Court of Common Pleas. Matthew Walford is a sitting attorney, as is Joshua Prince. Next, we're looking at the Superior Court, which is just under there. They have an election coming up as well. These elections are coming up in June, okay? These elections are coming up in June. The Superior Court is a 15-member court that handles criminal and civil cases that don't involve the government. Now, we have the Democratic candidate, Judge Brandon P. Newman, who's also a judge on the Court of Common Pleas. We then have two Republican candidates, Attorney Maria Batista and Judge Anne Marie Wheatcraft, who's also a judge on the Court of Common Pleas. Y'all already know we're rooting for Judge Brandon P. Newman. Get this right, Pennsylvania. Put a 27 in the chat if you reside in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, so we can kind of know who's over there. But if you are in the Commonwealth, I believe Catherine Powell is over in Pennsylvania. If you are in Pennsylvania, we have an election coming up for these judiciary slots. Let's do the right thing. So I wanted to bring that to you because that is very important. It's time for This Day in Music. We're flying through it today, y'all. We getting through this. I got to go get ready to see my sisters. Okay? So we get through this real fast today. It's time for This Day in Music. Put in the chat what year you believe that we are doing for This Day in Music. What year do you believe that we're doing for This Day in Music? Right, this is Montreal's segment. Last time we did Silly Saturday, I think we did. What year did we do? Did we do 1988? I think we did, or 86. I think we did 1986 last time. Hey, the Tea Lounge, how you doing today? Good to see you. Let's see if anybody has Nope. We did the 80s last time, not 1923. The year. Oh, somebody donated to the platform. Well, thank you, Symmetry. Symmetry donated to the platform. Thank you. Symmetry said this donate towards a drink from Symmetry. Thank you, my love. Thank you, beautiful. The year. The comments are covering me. Wait, how are the comments covering me? I'm confused. I'm so confused. The year is. See if anybody got it. Nope. Tiffany, you were close. The year is 1994. The year is 1994. We're going to look at the top 10 R&B singles on April 26th in the year of our Lord, 1994. Let's see what the top 10 R&B singles were in 1994. Number 10, I can't leave you alone. You got me feeling. I can't leave you alone. You got me. Listen, and that's number 10. God of Mercy, God of Love, and that's number 10. Number 9, because it's a good thing. You gotta pump it thing. It's the groove. It's the groove. And you move it on, keep it strong. You let them turn you on. It's the groove thing. Ow, 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 ow. We're gonna give you what you want. Just as long as you're around. It's the groove thing. Ow. Listen, Jeanne is a slept on group. Can I tell y'all how the people slept on Jeanne? Them girls was jamming. Little bald head selves. But they were sure jamming. Child. Child. Love me some Johnny. Number 8, Babyface. And I'm feeling if I'm feeling anymore. Ow. That was a popular song. I remember that song by Babyface. Tony Braxton. If I never meet you in my arms again. If I never feel the again. If I never hear I love you now and then. Will I ever make love to you once again? Someone please understand. If loving that I promise you that I shall never be buried again, that I shall never be buried again, and I can't stop thinking about the way my life would be. Oh, I can't stop thinking without. Come on now. Sending My Love was a jam, Harold. Sending my love to you. Ow, ow. That was a jam now. Tony Braxton breathed again. Listen, this is the first Tony Braxton album. This first album from Tony Braxton is legendary, honey. She could do no wrong at this point. Hey, Quintessential Boo. That first Tony Braxton album could do no wrong, okay? Cha. Girl. Number 6 from the Janet album. Because of love, I know you better. Ow! Because of love, we are together. Because of love, you have my heart. Because of love, we'll never part. When I first met you, I knew that my life would never be the same. And I knew that you felt it too. Never feel alone again, boy. Cause your love makes me feel so secure. You got me singing because of love. Ow! Listen, y'all know I love to be subjected now. Listen. I wish she would perform it more, Montrez. That's one of my favorite songs by her. Love this song. Listen, the one thing I'll say about as I was looking through the 1994 charts, every week the chart looked almost totally different. Sometimes the number 1 and number 2 may stay the same, but that 3 through 10 every week looked completely different. It's so funny because every week that number 3 spot through number 10 spot was complete. 1 and 2 kind of, they would have weeks at number 1, number 2, but the number 1 spot, but the number 2 through 10 sometimes week to week would be totally new songs. That's how much great music there was back then. Number 5, Tony got on here twice. You mean the world to me. You are my everything. You're the only thing that matters to me. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Cause you mean so much to me. Oh, come on now. Reason. Come on now. Cha. I told y'all that Tony Braxton's debut album was sickening, honey. Girl, you could cover this whole album. You could just let the album play. Just let the album play, honey. Just let it play. Cha. Listen, y'all be talking about Can We Talk? This whole album, the I'm Ready album, now this is the single I'm Ready, but the whole I'm Ready album, you can let that shit play from start to finish. Can We Talk is not even my favorite song on the album. My favorite song from the album is probably Always in My Heart. I even like I'm Ready. Listen, what's it Break It Down on this album? Break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sound. Listen. But this is I'm ready, you know I'm ready to love you, to love forever. Hey, love now. Come and love me forevermore. See, I'm ready, no, I'm ready to love you, to love. Come on now. Come on now. Maybe it's uncool to love me, then leave me standing without a goodbye. And baby, I am the fool you can call me. I'll be. Come on now, y'all better stop sleeping on Tevin. Can We Talk? It's okay now. It's the song now. He sings down. But listen, y'all didn't want no parts of Tevin on this album. This whole album. The I'm Ready album. Now, this is the I'm Ready single. But the whole I'm Ready album, y'all ain't want no parts of Tevin. Y'all didn't. Nope. Nope. Come on, Tevin. Oh, number 3, my girl. I can't live if living is without you. I can't live, can't give anymore. Can't live if living is without you. I can't live. Can't give anymore. Come on, Mariah. Listen, when I tell you my girl was singing, this baby, this was off of the Music Box album. When I tell you, y'all ain't want no parts of my girl. My girl. Where Demetria? Demetria, one of y'all, I need y'all to go ahead and make a 1994 playlist and put it down to the members only chat in the music section. Right, Montrez. Kelly. That video is always so funny to me. We don't care if you like the song or not, Jay Wash. We loved it. It was a cover of an old who sang the original? Oh, I can't think right. It escapes my mind who sang the original. But listen, you know Mariah Carey is she's good for a cover, and you forget who sung the original. Loved it, live for it. We love you, Mariah. That's our queen. Both of my queens was on this list today. Listen, probably my favorite Prince song, this and Diamonds and Pearls. I go between one of those two. Harry, no, thank you, Montrez. I go between this and Diamonds and Pearls, but this is my song. Could you be the most beautiful girl in the world? Come on now. This, Prince, when Prince would come out with albums, right? Every Prince album had was like from a different genre. Like he had a rock album and a punk album and a different ones. This album was the R&B album, okay? And this song, The Most Beautiful Girl, and then when he would go to the low register, could you be the most beautiful girl in the world? So beautiful. Everybody looked like, wait a minute, Prince, where that came from? In the middle of the song, Prince just dropped it low, dropped it like 2 octaves on you. Went from the falsetto to the low. Could you be the most beautiful girl in the world? Oh, beautiful. Come on, Prince. Jamming. Right. Went from the falsetto to the pedal tones. Come on, pedal tones. I was here for it. Love this song. Loved it. And the number one R&B single on April 26th, 1994. Because y'all was just nasty. I don't see nothing wrong. Ooh, in a little bump and grind, with a little bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong. Come on now. You see, you know just what you want, and I know just what you need. Come on now. Sure. 12 Play was a whole no. You're right, Pinky Tiki. 12 played that whole album. Don't owe me nothing. The way we wore that album out back in the day, listen, 12 Play, give us a little 12 Play. Oh God, the whole album. But Bump and Grind. Listen. In 1994, I was in April of 1994. I was in ninth grade. I was a wee little ninth grader. And when I tell you, them upperclassmen used to play this song like it was going out of style. Girl. Baby, listen. The people did not play about them some R. Kelly back then, okay? Now, we may not do Robert Sylvester in 2025, but in the year of our Lord, 1994 or April 26th, when he was riding slow by the McDonald's down to the schoolhouse, we did. Let's recap. Going back, number 9, number 10, Fiendin' by Jodeci. Number 7, Groove Thing by Jeanne. Number 8, And Our Feelings by Babyface. Number 7, Breathe Again, Toni Braxton. Number 6, Because of Love by Janet. Number 5, You Mean the World to Me by Toni. Number 4, y'all know what's so funny? All of these people, let me go all the ways back. All of these people, you could just say the one name. You don't got to say no last names. You could just say all first names, and you don't need no last name. You know who they all are. Jodeci, Jeanne, Babyface, Toni, Janet, Toni. Number 4, I'm Ready, Tevin, no last name required. Number 3, Without You, Mariah, no last name required. Number 2, Prince, no last name required. The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, no last names required. And number 1, Aura, Bump and Grind, no last names required. That's when you know you are iconic and legendary. When you are iconic and legendary, there's no last name required. You say the first name and you immediately know. I'm just saying. All right, it's time for our video breakdowns of the day. And listen, ladies, in our 2 video breakdowns today, these are cases of ladies. Sometimes y'all say stuff about us men, but sometimes black ladies, black women, y'all do too much. Here's the first example.
Oh, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave? Or whatever going to happen to him? What makes you think I ain't going to kiss that dick so he can remember? Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start sucking on that and start choking on that. Fuck you talking about for real, for real? Fuck you talking about? I was ready to lick on that. Fuck you talking about? We finna get a busted right here in the church. Finna fuck you, the shit with you. Like you say, ratchet bitch, I wanna fuck you right.
Where do y'all find these people? I'm really trying. I don't know what y'all want from me. Okay, I just played a video. Okay, that is it. That is all. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Maybe y'all ain't hear her the first time. Here's the video again. Maybe you missed it the first time. This is what she said.
Oh, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave? Or whatever going to happen to him? What makes you think I ain't going to kiss that dick so he can remember? Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start sucking on that and start choking on that. Fuck you talking about for real, for real? Fuck you talking about? I was ready to lick on that. Fuck you talking about? We finna get a busted right here in the church. Finna fuck you, the shit with you. Like you say, ratchet bitch, I wanna fuck you right.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So now, I want to fight. Daddy gave. His only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus!
I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. I had to play Larry. I don't know what y'all want from me, okay? Y'all down here down to the fuel, trying to kiss on y'all baby daddy's dicks and shit. I don't know what y'all want from me, okay? Lady D, the woman is doing entirely too much, okay? Entirely too much. Girl. Oh, if y'all thought that was bad, hey, Volvo, hey, boo, I feel like I ain't seen you in a while. That is absolutely what you call dick of death, cock of doom. Okay, remind me in the members only chat, Harold, I sent it to you. Oh, y'all thought that was bad? Oh, it gets better. I mean, better being a relative term.
I had a threesome with a guy and his mom, and that was like his birth mother.
When you say threesome, everybody interacted with each other.
She was sucking dick. He said, and I quote, "Do what you do best and come suck this dick."
To his mother.
To his mother. She got on her knees and she did what she was told to do. I ain't gonna lie, I got turned on. After she stopped sucking his dick, he looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this dick." And so I went and I sucked his dick. I mean, but yo, she was gobbling, and she eats some good pussy too.
What do y'all want from me? What the fuck do y'all do y'all want from me? What do y'all want from me? I don't make these things up. Okay. I don't know. These are her words, not mine. This is what she said.
I had a threesome with a guy and his mom, and that was like his birth mother.
When you say threesome, everybody interacted with each other.
She was sucking dick. He said, and I quote, "Do what you do best and come suck this dick."
To his mother.
To his mother. She got on her knees and she did what she was told to do. I ain't gonna lie, I got turned on. After she stopped sucking his dick, he looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this dick." And so I went and I sucked his dick. I mean, but yo, she was gobbling, and she eats some good pussy too.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spiker.
So long, well, I want to fight. Daddy gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spiker.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spiker.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
What do y'all want from me? What do y'all want from me? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck y'all want from me. Now, as unwell you have to think that these people are, I can't believe that this may not be uncommon. Look at Blueface's mom. Y'all think if Blueface's mom didn't have a chance to be in a threesome with him and slob on his knob like corn on the cob, y'all think she wouldn't take that? It's a lot of these moms out here that I suspect, if given a chance, they would. Y'all know I ain't wrong. Y'all know I'm not lying. Yup. Y'all could probably name them too. Y'all got to. These are y'all people. Now, I don't know what segment of the black delegation they hang out with. I don't know. I'm not over there in that wing, okay, of the black delegation. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Nope. No, ma'am. No, God. However, here we are. Here the fuck we are. Those were our 2 video breakdowns for the day. Did y'all need to see them again? Did y'all need to see them again? I'm just asking. Jay Wash, you needed it again. Jay Wash, you needed it like you look like you begging to see him again. You know what? I'm gonna play him again just for Jay Wash because he looked like he needed.
Oh, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy dick. What makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy dick before he died? What makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not gonna kiss my baby daddy dick before he go lay down in the grave or whatever gonna happen to him? What makes you think I ain't gonna kiss that dick so he can remember? Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start sucking on that and start choking on that. Fuck you talking about for real, for real? Fuck you talking about? I was ready to lick on that. Fuck you talking about? We finna get a busted right here in the church. Finna fuck you the shit with you. Like you say, ratchet bitch, I wanna fuck you right.
I had a threesome with a guy and his mom, and that was like his birth mother.
When you say threesome, everybody interacted with each other.
She was sucking dick. He said, and I quote, "Do what you do best and come suck this dick."
To his mother.
To his mother. She got on her knees and she did what she was told to do. I ain't gonna lie, I got turned on. After she stopped sucking his dick, he looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this dick." And so I went and I sucked his dick. I mean, but yo, she she was gobbling. And she eats some good pussy too.
What do y'all expect? The woman got her legs cocked open. She don't know enough to have her legs closed so as not to have the camera see straight up her straight up to her cooter. Once she said that she was turned on, that's when I knew it was all downhill. Once she said she was turned on by that young man's mama sucking his dick, it was all downhill from there. It was all downhill from there. Jay Wash said he needed to see it again, so I had to play it for him. Shout out to Jay Wash. I'm gonna put it in the members only chat. Shout out to the members. Grr. Oh, it's time for palate cleansers. One of my favorite segments. We've been on here for a while. Tanya, I'm gonna send you the information for this evening. We're gonna meet at 5:30, Tanya. I'll send you the information. So I'll send that to you. It's time for palate cleansers on the way out. Let me make the palate cleansers big so y'all don't have to look at me. All right. Oh. Now, he looked like Shedeur. Is that Shedeur? Sure look like her in the face. That's a lot of booty, ma'am. Oh, let me take the banner down. Somebody, that might block something somebody want to see. Take the banner down. That's a lot of booty, ma'am. Oh, you is tall. It's a tall glass of wine. Harold, I am Harold. Oh, Harold, you see that right there? Harold. Harold, you see that right there? That's what I need right there. I usually don't like the high yellows, but if you give it to me like this, I might could like it. Harold, Harold, you down for this, Harold? You give them to me light skin like this, I might can go for it. Oh, I see you, beautiful black queen, baby. That's a lot of hips. Baby, you go over there to her, baby, you got to be working with something. All that baby oil glistening off your body. Uh-huh. Nice piece of dark chocolate. Is my computer doing that weird thing again? Oh, boy. It's time for a new computer. Let me make sure. Okay, there we go. There goes another nice piece of dark chocolate. This what we doing today, computer? It was bad enough you was acting up. You say I got it? Oh, okay. I'll take it. Don't worry about it. No leftovers. It won't be done leftover. After I'm done eating, Harold, no leftovers will be left. What is going on, computer? Oh. Oh. I see you with the hairy chest. That water is beautiful. Can I pull on your hair? Look at now. Look at this one here. Now look at this one here. We about to be off. Oh. Harold, you know I like me a piece of chocolate too, but that light bright had it going. I would have let that light bright get a little something. Oh, hey, pretty lady. Computer, I'm not gonna keep going through this. Let me see if I can fix something over here. Hold on, y'all. Oh wait, hold on, sir. What is this right here, sir? What is all this, sir? We can almost see the head of your penis. It don't look like you got much though. Yeah, my computer's doing something. Hold on, let me try to fix it. See See if I can't get it to act right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a moment. Try and get it to act right. All right. Hopefully this works now. Oh. Oh. Hey, pretty lady. This guy, him and his twin, he got an identical twin. They live right up the street from me. I see them all the time. I see them down to the public. And I talk to them all the time. They talk to me. I talk to them. I told them, let me just get in between y'all for a good threesome. Because they are part of the Rainbow Coalition compound. But yeah, they stay up the street. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Mm. Mm. What you mad about? That's a pretty bathing suit, young lady. Pretty bathing suit. Oh, that's my frat brother right there. I know him. Mm-hmm. There goes some salt and pepper. Don't say I ain't give y'all no salt and pepper. No seasonings. There he go again. That's two. That's it. That's all. Because y'all would love to say I ain't give y'all nothing. Hey, you're very pretty, young lady. Oh. That's some dark chocolate right there. I don't watch those shows. Harold, I don't watch those shows. Oh. Mm. Oh. Ah. That's a lot of booty, ma'am. That's a lot of booty. Mm. I have to go back and look. You be wanting me to remember all this stuff. Can't be remembering all this stuff. Hey, man. Looking all sexy. Mm-hmm. The palate cleansers are cleansing the palate, certainly. Oh. That's a lot of woman. I see you light bright. Well, look at what we have here. Mm-hmm. That's what we doing, computer? As soon as I get to the cute little boy, you want to do that? Child, you ain't shit. Jay Wash say he just here for the ladies. He's not here for all of these abs and dicks and shit. Jay Wash say he ain't here for that shit. He's here for the ass and titties and labia. Mm-hmm. That's what Jay Wash said. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Oh. That's a lot of woman right there. Well, we know that's what you here for, Terrence and Jason. Shout out to all of my heteros in the building. Shout out to my heteros. We are diverse. We believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion over here. We can't just have a bunch of punks over here. We need everybody. We cater to everybody. Ciao. And then you make up for it on Sunday where you get some in 3 times a day. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, Shedeur finally got drafted? Cause baby, we was waiting. Lord. Oh, hey boy. Hey boy. Hey boy. Did Shedeur get yeah, he got drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the 5th round. Wow. He just got drafted. I mean, Cleveland Browns need a quarterback. They over there with Deshaun Jackson, who can't stay healthy. I mean, not Jackson, Deshaun Watson, who can't stay healthy. Mm. Mm. That's a lot of woman. That's a lot of woman. Baby, listen. Hey, man. Oh, that's man. That mean we done. Hey, man. Y'all know we love us some man around these parts. Well, listen, y'all. That was Silly Saturday, y'all. We have exhausted the dossier. We're gonna go hang out with the siblings. And we're gonna go hang out with the siblings a little bit later this afternoon. I'm gonna try to get me a little bit of rest between now and then. Cause I know it's gonna whenever we get together, it's a plum pleasing good time. I'm hungry though. I need to get something on my stomach before I go see them. So I'm about to go get me something to eat. Mm-hmm. Listen, if you want to, if you would like to donate to the platform, you could do that here. Once again, for those people who missed it earlier and would like to donate to the platform, you can do that here. We thank you for all that you do. We thank you for all that you do. Well, I'm about to get out of here. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. I'm gonna get some I don't know. Cause I don't want to get too much to eat. Hell, before I go see the siblings, since I know we're going to get something to eat. I'm gonna probably get me some a little light, maybe not no crabs. I might get some crabs tomorrow. While they're over at the Boss Babes, I'll go get me some. While they're over at the Boss Babes, I'll go get me some crabs tomorrow. If you enjoyed yourself today, please put a shondo in the chat. If you enjoyed yourself today, put a shondo in the chat. Anyway, we'll go live and do something. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Like I said earlier, we are back. And we thank y'all for coming back around here. Chicken, get your chicken here. We probably won't be live tomorrow, but I'll be live on Monday. We'll be back at it on Monday tomorrow. And on the 7th day, he rested. Okay, on the 7th day, he rested. And that's what we're going to do today. Anyway, until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We are out. I will catch y'all probably later this afternoon. Look for me.